Hi everyone, well Team B's back in action again this month. This time it's Jane who's out of action and we've been asked if we would drop in on a quilter. We're dropping in on one of my most favourite people in the whole guild. I don't know if when you grew up or even as a later adult you had someone who you wished you could be. Always looks like a lady, acts like a lady, is a beautiful person, bakes beautifully. There's nothing you can fault about this lady. And so we're about to ring her bell and surprise her with a visit. I wonder if you can guess who it is. She's going to get a bit of a surprise. Who is it? Hello, Jan.
It's Chris and Kathy.
It is Chris, and can we come in?
Do come in.
We're gate crashing the Goulter
Oh
home.
no.
Now, if I know you, I know you're very nervous. But you are amongst friends. You're one of my most favourite people. So today is going to be a good day. So, first thing up, we've come to see your sewing room. I want to take us to your sewing room.
It's very small.
Jan, this house has got so much character. Kathy, look at it. Oh, we'll come back and check out some of these quilts on the wall.
There's Geraldine.
Half of South Australia have. Oh, wow.
Come through.
Come through. Love it. Oh, Jan, this is so you. Now I want you to come and redecorate my house, please. I've got something else to envy you about. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Oh. I think that's someone else's cave in there. She just shut the door. Oh.
Here's my tiny sewing room.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Oh. And look out the window. It's like looking at a postcard, isn't it? Very Mediterranean. With
I love all the quilts on the walls.
Yeah. Is that a relative?
That's my grandmother.
Oh,
Do you know if she was a sewer?
No, I was 19 when she died, but no, I don't remember her being a sewer. She was the grandmother that I had lots to do with. I have a granddaughter who is Grandma Burke reincarnated.
Oh, how lovely, how lovely. Now, Jan, you've obviously been quilting for quite a while. How long have you been quilting?
Oh, probably about 30 years, I guess, but I've always dabbled in sewing like lots of us did. We made our children's clothes and made lots of our own clothes and dabbled in craft in
You
general.
are definitely set up here, and obviously you've moved from an interest in sewing and quilting into quilting because you've got a Sweet
Yes,
16 here
yes.
with Rachel's wedge sampler here.
Yes.
Still working on
oh,
it.
isn't it beautiful?
I'm up to block 11, I think.
Okay.
11 of about 30.
And loving it.
Yes, I
Learnt
am.
lots?
I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying it more than I thought I might have, actually.
Oh, that's. Oh, I don't know where to stop looking. There's so much character in here. Now, you did a class recently.
Quilt Encounter 2020, I did Rachel Daisy's course, and I'm just in the process of finishing them off. I use my white quilt as a design wall.
That's the most unique design wall I think I've ever seen.
Yes.
It works. So what have you got it hung on there? I can't quite see up the top.
It's just hung on a rod
Okay, that looks good.
because it stays there. It doesn't come up and down.
Now, I noticed on our way through that you've got quilts in just about every room, but I saw a little tiny peep of one down there, so we'll go down there in a minute. But every time that Cindy and Jane do one of these videos, there's a standard question that you have to answer.
Oh, okay.
That would be, what is your favourite tool? Just in case I'm standing near it.
I love my Sweet 16. As far as little tools go, probably my latest acquisition is a wool mat.
Oh,
Which,
do you find that it gets your seams nice and flat?
Yes, I was really surprised at what a difference it made.
Right. Do you have an ironing station in here, or do you have to
No,
get up?
I don't. Sometimes if I'm doing lots of piecing, I will put the ironing board up in here.
Yep.
But seeing it's so small, no, I usually have my ironing board up in the laundry, which is just next door. And it just takes up too much room.
Oh, Jan, I just can't, I don't know where to stop looking, but can we perhaps go back down there? So we'll stop this video and we'll start again when we get to the room with the magic piles of quilts. Well, here we are at that room I took a glimpse of. Jan, you have such a lovely way of decorating your rooms, but look at that amazing set of shelves full of quilts. Do you save all of your quilts? Do you give some away?
Oh no, I've given lots away. Yes, certainly given lots away. These shelves were in the house when we came, and I'm sure they weren't meant to store quilts on.
But it looks good.
They are convenient. Yes.
And this white one here, did you do this?
Oh no.
But it fits in beautifully in terms of character, doesn't it?
Yes. No, I didn't do
it's
that.
lovely.
A whole cloth is something I haven't done. Right.
Now, Jan, one of the things that I'd really like to do today, and we've seen that you've got quite a repertoire of quilts, but I bet you've got some special quilts. Do you think that you can share some of those with us and with people who are going? So, Jan, are you happy to take us through a little tour and have a look at some of these quilts that we can see on the walls?
Certainly.
I'll follow you. So, Geraldine.
I think lots of women all over Australia have got a Geraldine hanging in their house.
I noticed that it's just won an award at the Tasmanian Quilt Show.
Oh, has it? Oh, very good. I did Geraldine at the 2020 Quilt Encounter as well, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
And on the table is a challenge that I know you got from Adelaide Sewing Centre.
Yes, that's the Adelaide Sewing Centre.
I think several of us have a teapot on a doily, practicing our free motion quilting. That looks lovely there. Sweet peas from Kevin's garden.
They are, yes. After the wind we had overnight, we're lucky we've got any sweet peas left.
Now, the quilting here, I know, historically, yes, there's a ribbon on it. It won at Festival of Quilts. Now, Jan, you have been a member of the Festival of Quilts Committee for 11 years now, I think.
Yes, probably
longer
thereabouts.
And it's a wonderful committee to be a part of, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
It's and I suspect one of the things is when you see all these quilts come in, it's really inspiring, and you think next year.
That's right.
And tell us about this one because it's beautiful.
This is called Bush Magic. The quilt was designed by Michelle Boucher, and the year I had it in the festival, I was lucky enough to win a judge's commendation from Jenny Bowker. Extra special to me because I'm a bit of a fan of Jenny Bowker's work. And that was a commendation from the Royal Show.
What year was that? 2016. That's
yes. I think the Jenny's was 15 and the Royal Show one was 16.
No, that's lovely. There's this one on the table here.
Oh well, actually, this was a this is a Festival of Quilts challenge. Now I think it was South Australia, out back to the sea.
Yes, out back to the ocean.
Out back to the ocean. That's right. So the piece of poetry on it is "I love a sunburnt country."
Wow.
That's lovely.
Utilising the same fabrics as in Bush Magic.
That's lovely. So, more quilts through here behind me. Oh, I can see a linen one. Now, this is one of my passions. Tell us about that one.
The cloth on that one, I found in an antique shop at Crystal Brook. I enjoy doing it.
Yeah, that's lovely. That's beautiful quilting. But that caught my eye, and we missed the pile of quilts I saw on the sofa in there. So is this our little trunk show? Oh, awesome. So Jan, here's
This is
a wonderful
my
pile of
first
quilts.
quilt.
Your first one. So how long ago did
The
you make
late
this one?
80s.
This looks like a Johnson's Fabrics because I made one.
Yes,
Similar.
Johnson's Fabrics.
Ah,
I saw a course advertised in the local paper and thought, I'll give this a go. And like lots of people, when they do their first quilt, I was hooked. But
And
of
I-
course, in those days, we didn't have wadding like we've got now, and it's got hardly any quilting and not a proper binding.
no, that's what reminded me because back then they taught you to make the backing bigger and bring it
Yes,
to the
and
front.
up and over.
Yes. Oh.
This quilt has travelled many, many thousands of kilometres in the caravan that we used to own, trekking around the outback of Australia.
Oh, that's just lovely. We didn't have the same choice of fabrics
Oh,
back then,
absolutely not, no.
did we? Oh.
And as I said, I'm a fan of Jenny Bowker's patterns, and this was her shimmering triangles, which she did at a quilt encounter quite a few years ago when they still went to a manual.
Do you use this one?
Yes, I use most of my quilts. I alternate them on the bed and alternate them on the walls and the likes.
I like that you've got applique down yours. Most shimmering triangles don't have a border like this, do they?
I did this centre at Quilt Encounter and then I put my own border on it.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh, well, yes, I covered that one.
Yeah.
Your colour sense, it's like your clothes, Jen. You always look lovely, and your colour sense is fabulous in both quilts and clothes.
I used to belong to Teacher Gully Quilters, and every now and again we do a round robin. So this was a round robin done there. I think there were probably myself and four others where we swapped it over a period of probably about 6 months.
Names on the back on the label.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Lovely label, lovely label. What a wonderful set of memories there. Oh. We're creating a bit of a mess here for you to clean up after we've gone.
This is another Festival of Quilts challenge called Make It Modern. So I started out with a Dresden plate and put it in 2 pieces.
It's lovely, lovely.
Rachel's duo. Festival of Quilts always go on a retreat each year after the festival, and one year we took Rachel with us and we did duo as a mystery quilt. So the following year the festival girls put an exhibition on of all our quilts at that next festival.
And did you do this quilting yourself?
Yes, yes.
It's lovely. Oh, red ribbon.
This was 2020. I was lucky enough to win 2nd prize in small pieced. It's just a simple drunkard's path, all scrappy. Cut out at a Festival of Quilts retreat once again, so I think there's lots of the Festival of Quilt girls will have contributed to this. Because you might be able to find a piece in there that you owned.
Yeah. Clearly Festival of Quilts has had an impact on your quilting life. It's a lovely committee though, a great group of friends, isn't it?
I'm a bit of a fan of 30s fabrics, and this was just one where I had a bit of a play with trapunto. This was probably the first one where I actually had a go myself at quilting a fairly large quilt.
You've done a beautiful job, Jen.
It doesn't pass the close-up test.
Oh, I tell you, an awful lot of people would be very, very happy, more than very, very happy. I think you're just a bit too critical of yourself, undeservedly so. Oh, that's lovely. Well, Jen, thank you for the trunk show today. It's been a joy visiting you. But I do need to ask you one more question. We are here today to make this video to go on YouTube, which means it's going to go out to the whole wide world. Are you okay
Yes,
that
I am.
happens?
Yes, that's fine.
No, it's been a real treat. I can't stop looking around. Ceilings, walls, there is so much character in your house. So thank you for hosting us, and
That's okay.
I hope it hasn't been too nerve-wracking.
No, it hasn't been too bad.
Thanks everyone. Hope you had a good time sharing this drop-in visit with Jan with us today. Thank you.